We're doing Jim Henson today. If you couldn't tell, we have puppets. Basically, with the seriously, with the sad passing of David Bowie, we really felt like rewatching Labyrinth for the kids to explain today. So obviously, anything that's said is not meant in any disrespect or anything. Obviously, David Bowie was a legend and everything. So no offense or anything. It's just going to be questions and answering. And obviously, Labyrinth is an awesome movie, and David Bowie's awesome in it. But yeah, this is in memory. This is in memory. But we all felt like in the mood for it, and we got the puppets out. So we're going to do Kids Explain Labyrinth today. Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people. Welcome back to CADDY'S Film Fridays, where we talk about films and films happen. And today I'm not going to be talking about films, but these guys are. Karis' kids. Karis is behind the camera, and she's going to be making this video. She wrote the questions. You can see the questions, no. Two kids under the age of 10. They're going to be explaining the Jim Henson and David Bowie classic, very 80s, Labyrinth. So, what were you going to say?
I'll be 10 next year, though.
You'll be 10 next year. But it's not next year now, is it? So you're still under 10. Anyway, right, I think we're just going to go straight into it, honestly. So, can you guys tell me the story of Labyrinth?
So there was a spoiled girl.
A spoiled girl, okay.
Who was outside just reading a book and stuff, and there was like an owl and her dog. She went in her mum's house and her dad's. And her dog wasn't allowed in the house, but she was only allowed in. And there was a little boy called Tommy and... How do you remember? Toby and Tommy. And he was annoying her, so she said something for him to go to the Goblin King.
And what happens after that?
The goblins overheard.
She turned off the switch.
The goblins overheard her. So then she had to go on this questy thing around the labyrinth to save Toby.
And that's the stuff. Do you know what? That is probably the most accurate summing up. I don't think
she meets some friends.
After the beginning, it just goes a bit crazy, doesn't it? So it's hard to explain at that point. But if you can say, what was your favourite part of Labyrinth?
I don't know.
It's just a load of things that happen.
I got my favourite. When what's the big monster's name?
Ludo, yeah?
Yeah, when Ludo was stepping on the stones, they made a farty noise in the bog of stinkiness or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
That's your favourite as well? You couldn't think of any other bits?
No.
No? I always liked it when Sir Didymus was smacking Ludo in the side of the head with his stick. That's my favourite bit.
Why?
Because it's funny. But you're both agreeing on that's your your favourite bit, yeah? How about your favourite character? Who was your favourite character?
Oh,
you got two favourite characters.
The squirrel.
The squirrel. You mean what? You mean the fox, Sir Didymus? You mean the what? You mean the one with the posh voice?
The dog was a horse.
Yeah, and he uses Ambrosius, his dog, as his steed. Yeah. Ambrosius, come forth, my trusty steed. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. How about you? You've got two favourite characters.
They're not favourites, but I like Ludo.
Okay, who are your favourites?
So I like Ludo.
Yeah.
And the little worm that
asked for the cup of tea. Yeah. Oh.
But then he didn't know that she wanted to go to the castle, so he led her the other way.
Irony, right? That's what irony is. I like David Bowie in the movie. I like the Goblin King. Because he's very funny.
But his leggings
Mum thinks it's hilarious.
Well, why weren't they very good?
I don't know. Mummy said. I don't know. I can't remember.
What did you say about David Bowie's leggings?
Bit tight.
Bit tight? Would you guys agree
They
with it?
looked awfully tight.
Why did they look awfully tight?
Because they just look tight. I don't know. They just look tight.
I think you do, but you're embarrassed to say.
No. I seriously don't. I can't remember. We only watched it yesterday. I can't remember.
I don't.
Do you remember?
Do you remember why they're so tight?
No.
No, you don't remember?
No.
Good. They didn't absorb.
I can't remember if they were leather or not.
They didn't absorb David Bowie's questionable fashion on the lower parts of his body. That's good. Anyway, well, I mean, okay, so we've got the favourite characters out of the way. I've got some other questions for you guys. Was Sarah a good babysitter?
No.
No.
Oh God, why?
She just left the baby.
Well,
and sent him to the Goblin King.
I guess that makes you a bad babysitter, yeah. What do you have to add?
Although equally, I didn't like Amy when she was born, for some reason.
Well, wow, we're uprooting some dark things right now.
They don't like me when I was a little baby.
Would you pay her to babysit your kids?
Although,
No way.
she did want to save him. If she was that bad, she wouldn't.
I guess not, but then she sent him there in the first place, so
Kind of. So basically, it's her
that's like
plan.
me and Mummy leaving you guys in a supermarket and then deciding half an hour later, oh yeah, maybe we should go and get them back. That's what it's like.
Terrible.
Well, I mean, there you go.
Although Toby did seem to be enjoying it afterwards.
He was loving David Bowie, wasn't he? When they were singing with him. And speaking of David Bowie, did you guys like the songs in the movie?
Oh, yes.
Did you like David Bowie's funny singing?
What fancy.
And his very low voice. And it's very 80s, isn't it?
Oh,
Dance, magic dance! How's the song go? I can't remember.
something. I can't remember. Even though it was only yesterday, it was like in the afternoon.
I only know the chorus.
Power of the Babe.
Yeah, that's the only.
Yeah, I don't think that's the main song I remember. And then there's the beginning song as well, with the 3D owl that's flying around in the very beginning.
Oh yeah, and then you could see its reflection in the sea bit. Was
Yeah.
he the owl? Was he the owl?
Yeah, I think that was him as well.
What
yeah.
did you? Was he the owl?
I don't know. Is he the owl? Yeah, he is.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know what? I never even realised that. It's been a while since I've
Well, I
seen
only
it.
realised it at the end when Sarah said you have no power over me, turned to an owl, and he flew away.
Oh.
I think that's what happened.
Anyway, okay, can you guys? Oh god, this is going to be painful. Can you describe what the Goblin King looks like?
He's got
His
really
hair-
long blonde hair and
his
he's
hair
got a
is-
really weird cape and a really weird cloak. or
Yeah?
whatever.
No,
What-
but his hair is
What does his hair look like?
Poofy. It's very thin and like
Poofy at the top
it's
and
all
then-
over the place.
It's all over the
it's
place.
poof from the top and then straight at the bottom.
What does his hair remind you guys of? Does it make you think of anything?
No.
No.
Messy hair.
It's just messy hair. And so he's got a creepy, no, sorry, not creepy, a weird cloak, you said. And what else does he wear?
I think he has black stuff over his eyes.
Yeah, he's probably wearing
He has
makeup.
Makeup.
every time he changes like
Yeah, he keeps changing in every scene, even if it's the same scene. He keeps
and he has
changing.
different eyeshadow.
Yeah, he just keeps changing costume in like
Is that annoying you a little
in
bit?
one scene.
He has a bit weird
Because when it was the
Yeah.
weird
Black and
staircase
yellow.
bit, he was in the upside down staircase thing. He was in his normal black top and then he just changed his white
and he
clothes.
has black and yellow eyeshadow together.
Oh, and how about when he was doing the things with the crystal
Oh yeah,
balls?
how does he do that? It's like
No, it
unless
was
it was
ropes.
unless it was strings holding the balls, he just did that.
It was strings.
Was it strings?
Unless
I
it
saw
wasn't
a
that
bit
much
of
string.
string.
Did you see a bit of string?
A bit of string.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if it was string. Unless he's really good with his hat. I don't know. What? It wasn't string.
No, it wasn't string.
I knew it!
Yeah.
Mum said it was.
No, it wasn't. Did you know actually? Bit of trivia. It's actually another person's hand. Someone who could actually do that. So they just put his hand into the front of the camera.
Well, maybe he doesn't have that.
So it's not actually David Bowie doing it.
That's ruined the entire movie for me.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, were there any parts of the film that you guys found scary?
No,
No.
not really.
I thought you found it very scary.
When I was younger, for some reason I didn't like it.
But
for some weird reason. But I found the
Sorry if I didn't say this earlier, but I like the creepy hands.
Oh, the creepy hands. Yeah.
that talks, that did the faces.
Yeah, they do the
I
faces.
can do a bird face.
Yeah, can you do a
I
creepy
can do
hand
a
face?
bird face. It's not creepy, but I can do a bird. Can you see the bird?
Oh yeah.
The bird.
I think we need like multiple hands. Like this needs to be the mouth, doesn't it? So.
Yeah, how did you?
Okay, well, I'll be the mouth.
I'll do the eyes. Amy does the nose.
Yeah, you need to be the nose. There you go.
Top.
Hello, we're ready to do the kids explain.
Also
Yeah.
the eyes.
Well, you ended that quickly. So, what do you guys think the Bog of Eternal Stench smells like?
Smells. It smells.
It smells of smells.
It
smells like farts.
Smells like
Oh,
farts?
I know. It's Stanley's poo combined with his fart. That must stink.
That must be stink. For those who don't know, Stanley's our dog. And he
Yeah, to be
stinks.
fair, his farts are Bleh.
Deathly.
And also his poo. I stepped in his poo in the garden. My shoe still stinks even though I cleaned it. It stinks.
Well, that's what happens when you fall in the bog, isn't it? You stink forever. That's the whole idea.
Even if just a little toe goes in there, even if you clean it, it will still stink.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the bog of stinkiness.
The bog of stinkiness.
No, I think it's a bog of stench.
The bog of eternal stench, it's called.
Oh, I knew it was stench or stink. I did.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
got the internal bit.
And how about the creatures in Labyrinth? Who were the weirdest creatures in
The ones
Labyrinth?
with the heads.
The one they took their heads
Boing,
off.
boing,
Yeah.
boing, boing,
Can
boing,
you-
boing. I can't take my head
But
off.
you like that.
I can't. I'm so glad I can't take my head off.
Well, can you guys actually explain what that whole bit's about, that song? Because I don't know what.
No
why.
idea.
It just happens,
It's
doesn't
about
it?
taking your head off. I
Yeah,
think.
it just happens, and then.
Although I think someone's legs came off. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they tried to get Sarah's head off. It's creepy.
And
their heads could fly to their ears. It was
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Up
just see
to
the
the
floating
building.
heads, floating heads with ears going flap flap.
Yes. If you could, and you were the director, what would you change about the film? What would you add? What would you take away?
I wish. I don't know. Amy, you go first. I can think.
What have you got thought of?
I will change. The Goblin King's hair.
The Goblin King's hair. What would you make it look like?
Pink and bright.
Up to there.
Up to there and pink.
My change would be if the things' heads came off.
Yeah, what would you do with that?
If they looked less like they were on strings, because they were.
I think sometimes they were,
You
yeah.
could clearly see it's green screen because there's a black lining over them. Yeah,
This
clearly see it.
under 10 years old and already picking out things I'm picking out in my films.
Nearly 10.
No, already.
You're one of those guys.
What are we doing?
I'm not.
I like your red hair.
Well, thank you very much. That's not the question,
I've
though.
already
Is there
said
anything else you take away or add with the film at all?
No, just that.
So yeah, I'm afraid we're on the final question now, which I suppose you can't really ask many questions about Labyrinth. It's very weird, but if either of you guys, so your sisters, if one of your sisters was annoying you, would you ask the Goblin King to take her away?
No way.
No?
No way, not even Chloe, but she's so annoying.
Not even Chloe, but she's so
I
annoying.
would ask the Goblin, because Amy sings nearly every day, I would ask the Goblin King to take some of her singing away from a day.
Oh
It's
no.
sometimes really annoying.
I would take your face away.
God.
I'll be headless, no faceless.
David Bowie owns your face. That would be good. Wow. How about, okay, so
Although
you...
I take Chloe's smell of. Sometimes her hands smell like cheese. I don't know why. They just smell.
So basically the idea is that we're going to get rid of Chloe.
No, Chloe's hand has stuff good.
I'm going to end it on there, I think. Thank you for watching, everybody. That was kids explaining Labyrinth. I don't think even...
And adding stuff that has
And
nothing to do with the film.
No, I don't think I could have explained Labyrinth any better. I don't know if anyone in the comments could
I wish
either.
there
But
were more questions.
there we go. If it's your birthday today watching this video, happy freaking birthday to you. Please remember to stay beautiful. What do we say to the audience, guys?
Goodbye.
Yes, we do.
And don't
Yes.
be headless.
And don't be headless.
Because your head will fall off everywhere.
Because your head will fall off everywhere.
And don't try and take off your head.
No, that's
And don't
Or else
be
you'll
headless.
have
messy.
and then you'll have boneless head.
And you'll have boneless head. Okay.